All right, you are now tuning in to Boss Moves Radio live on FusionRadio.ca, Scarborough's source for sound. I am Czar, the MC, a.k.a. the Maestro, joined by Playmaker, my co-host.
Yo, what's up? What's up, everybody? How you doing?
How you doing, Playmaker?
I'm good. You?
I'm good, bro. It was just Halloween this past week. Are you into the celebrations? Is that demonic? Where do we stand on that?
My family, my church, I don't know, we just don't really vibe with Halloween. Mm-hmm. I mean,
it actually is kind of pagan and demonic if you actually think about it.
If you really think about it, it's just honestly not to be 100. Like, you know, it's not one of those things that necessarily
you embrace.
You know, when you really think about it, you're praising witches, devils, stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And I understand it's all in good fun, but like how much, like not all fun is meant to happen.
Yeah, and like things that we do, even though we don't know it's spiritual or cultural impact, like when we do those things, it kind of shows where we are as a people. You know what I'm saying? Like what we're really doing. Like
honestly, we're just trying to have a fun time. But I do like the costumes
and the candy, chocolate.
Honestly,
chips.
my mom would just buy me some candy, like cause literally I've never had a trick or treat or Halloween ever.
Oh, okay.
So I don't even know what I'm missing out. Mm-hmm. So it's one of those. So people would actually just give me candy, or I'd eat it. My mom would allow me, so. Okay,
fair.
So it'd be all right. I mean, I didn't miss out that much. Mm-hmm. Honestly, as a kid, I probably wouldn't have liked the whole walking to get candy when I could have just gotten it.
To the store, yeah.
Yeah, my mom didn't play that. My mom didn't raise no fool. Once I realized I could just tell my mom to buy me candy for Halloween, I didn't have to walk around for it. Woo!
But yo, what I feel like, as a kid, obviously you have the trick-or-treating and the costumes to look forward to. Yeah. But like now as an adult, you have the Halloween parties to look forward to.
It's honestly just an excuse for people to be even more crazy than usual.
Exactly. I'm kind of for it still, especially, you know, people get creative with their costumes. People get sexy with their costumes. Honestly, people get like funny with their costumes.
No, like I feel like guys get funny, girls get sexy. That's it.
That's true.
I mean, there's no really two ways about it. Like a guy has to be really creative.
Nah, some girls can be creative.
No, some girls
and sexy.
Fam, shout out to you to the girl.
Shout out to the girl who got that.
Because it's not everybody. And it's rough. Because you got to find something that is and cool and sexy and funny. It's a lot of work.
Yo, when I went to a high school that there was like kind of a lot of white people. Yeah. I'd say like maybe a little bit of a majority.
Yeah.
And all the girls would just wear like a big hockey jersey and like bunny ears and just be like, I'm a puck bunny.
Yeah, I only saw the first puck bunny ever like 2 weeks ago at a Halloween party I went to. Well, it wasn't even a Halloween party. It was more like a costume party. Mm-hmm. But like, it's just because it's around. It wasn't even a Halloween party. Let's be 100.
Okay.
But no, yeah, because please, I just went in as myself. It's hard. I
am my costume.
I am who I am. I'm not gonna switch out to be anybody. Mm-hmm. But yeah, what about you? What did you do?
I DJ'd at a party. It was my first, with the Serato turntables. It was all right. The sound wasn't good. Like, I don't know if it was the speakers and the mixer or me, so I was a bit disappointed at that, but like I enjoyed it. Shayma was right there beside me, you know, on some wifey duties, you know.
Shout out to Shayma.
But yo, I want to ask you about this because I was happy to have her there. She was cool to support while I was DJing. We were talking, we were laughing, we were vibing. But I also like the protective side of me doesn't like bringing her to those events because guys like try to talk to her, kind of, you know, people were looking at her a certain way, and like not that I don't trust her, but like I'd rather not put her in those situations where she'll be received like that. So am I in the wrong for like not wanting to bring her to events because I don't like that environment for her?
You know what? This actually ties in with Q&A with Boom Bay.
Perfect, dog. Let's get it.
Look at you with these segues.
Look at that freestyle off the top.
Hey, off the top of the dome, I'm happy. But yeah, it kind of ties in with two things. Giselle Bundchen, when Tom Brady won, like there was like a meme or a video of her like screaming, yelling at how great like Tom Brady was, pointing out the fact that he had 5 rings. Shout out to my girl Giselle because I love her. Shout out to Tom Brady, the GOAT. But yeah, she was really happy. Same thing for Justin Verlander and Kate Upton. And you were actually the person who told me that He just got.
Okay, wait, was it Kate? Okay, no, I'm talking about a Latino baseball player and his Latino girlfriend.
Oh, I think I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, he proposed.
Yeah.
He got a ring, gave a ring.
Jeez.
Balling out here. Shout out to the Astros for winning. I'm a Yankees fan, but you win, you lose, you lose.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, shout out to them to winning.
A baseball title is not easy to win. That's a rigorous and long road.
I feel like there's certain rings that are more difficult. I feel because a lot of things has to happen for you to win. Like baseball is one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Yankees were how many home runs away from going to the It's just a lot
of technicalities.
A lot of technicalities, a lot of skill involved, a lot of things involved.
But it's also endurance because they play a longer season.
They play a longer season and play 1, 2, 3 games, but also they're not playing every game.
Mm-hmm.
Not everybody's playing every game, so it makes sense.
You're listening to Q&A with Boo and Bay. What have I walked into right now? Hosted by Czar the MC and Playmaker.
Am I wrong for not wanting to bring my girl into those situations?
I mean, success is good, period, for any relationship, but too much, like, it goes both ways, is how both of you guys react to it. Because at that point, it was a successful moment for you. I mean, you're getting to DJ for your first time, you're getting that experience again to do that. And
it was a Halloween party, so we kind of dressed up, did our thing.
Yeah, so it was a lot there, but I'm for it, only because you guys have to revel in each other's successes for you guys to grow. Because if she's always kind of pushed to the corner, like when those things happen, how will she feel connected to that?
So you feel like the only way to kind of get her used to success is by bringing her in the early stages of the steps.
But even yourself, like if she's like never around, like how are you going to like handle yourself?
If she's not around?
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta handle yourself loyally.
No, exactly. No, but I'm just mean, how are you, like, you have to be used to it from the jump. There's no point.
I know, but like,
especially if you expect her to be there for a hot minute. Like, it's not.
Yeah, but I don't see why I can't kind of keep those worlds separate.
No, I understand what you mean. Because Giselle Bundchen doesn't come to every game. Kate Upton doesn't come to every game. Like, all
that's
of
because they have their, but at the same time,
they have their own things going on. That's what you wanted to say?
Yeah, essentially.
But
like Shayma kind of has her own thing going on.
Exactly. So she came there to support you, just like Tom Brady on Super Bowl V. Giselle's like, I'm gonna come for that. Same thing for Kate Upton. Like those for the big moments, it's good for you guys to be there because without knowing it, she sacrifices time from being with you when you're in the booth, you're in the studio, you're working. Same thing for any relationship. So you got to be like, when you guys have time to actually revel in each other's success, be there because that's how you
But
grow.
what if it's not just a place of success, but a place where certain activities and certain people are at? You know what I'm saying? It's not, I don't really care that it was my first DJ event, more so that it was like a North American house party. And like, there's a culture shock because like she can grow up here, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So she's not used to it. And I'd rather like shelter her from like the nasty reality of like our young adults, like our generation's kind of like slimy.
But yeah, I get what you mean.
You know what I'm saying?
I get what you mean because certain parties get rowdy. Let me tell you.
This was one of those parties. A lot of people banging in the washrooms. You know what I'm saying? A lot of drugs, obviously, which I have no problem with. But you know what I'm saying? Like it was one of those. So like, I just personally, because I care for her so much, I don't want her to be like exposed to that world.
Yeah, but how's she going to be able to navigate in that world if
I don't want her to navigate in that world.
No, but like, okay, let's say you guys grow up, have kids. How is she going to talk to your kids about it?
She doesn't have to. I'll talk to them. She'll be like, talk to your father. And I'll be like, yes, kids.
Yeah. You guys, well, it's a partnership. Like at the same time, like
it is. And this
like is gonna be what you're gonna be more exposed to. Let's say you're DJing. Let's in the music industry. Like if she knows how to carry herself when she is sometimes at these events, because you don't know what can happen. Yeah, because you're not gonna. Let's say we go to an award show.
Yeah, I have to. Yeah, no, I'll definitely bring her.
Exactly, but you're not gonna tell me you guys won't hit on her then, or well, like it might not be people. Like, exactly, that's what I mean. Like you gotta
slowly integrate her.
Yeah, and you yourself as a person, you kind of want your girl to kind of be there because it's
a good look.
It's a good look for you, good look for her. Like, and it's good for your relationship because nobody feels like you're cheating the other person. Because a lot of times, I don't feel like when people like don't go to events like that, it's
because
more
there's something they're hiding.
it's not even that they're hiding something. It's more that that person doesn't get to revel in all of your success, and they feel like they sacrifice a part of themselves in it. That's why like certain women or certain men actually ask for alimony. It's like, hey, I'm doing all of the behind the scenes work to make sure that you, the star, can function, but I don't get to revel in any of the money or anything. Same thing here. Let her see her man shine, do what he does best. Like, you
True.
know?
I guess I can't shelter her from that world forever, I guess. But it's just one of those like realities where it's like you have a pure girl, you have an impure like scene. Well, I don't want to mix those, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I trust how she handles herself, how she was raised,
but like
how she conducts herself, and like I trust her in all those regards. I just like would rather not see her in those situations. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't personally. I don't want to. This might sound weird or backwards, but I don't want my girl going to a club. You know what I'm saying? Like realistically, like that's not my. I'm not like, yeah, babe, just go to the club like with your girls. Yeah, I'm totally for it. Like I don't like that.
Really?
Yeah, but that's just like my conservative like husband talk. You know what I'm saying?
Fam, I'm like, my girl can grow up, do her grown woman stuff. Because I'm gonna do my own.
But what does it mean to be a grown woman? That's,
No.
And that's where we have to define that
True.
too. Because some people, it's like, yeah, doing your thing, being a bad bee, whatever. Others, like, yo, staying at home, doing the cooking. You know what I'm saying?
No, okay. For me.
Shout out to feminism.
Shout out to feminism. I don't know what these problems. But I'm saying just in the case of being in a relationship. Like, if she goes to the club with her friends, I'm perfectly fine. Because if I'm throwing a party with my boys or, like, we're going to a club or whatever, I'm still going to have a good time. Obviously, still within the bounds of what our relationship is and everything. Like, I'm not trying to ruin a relationship over a good time with my friends. You know what I mean?
Man, yeah.
So, what I'm letting you know is you guys both have to kind of behave. And you guys both need to communicate and to, like, okay, you're going to go to this party. Like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna allow me to do? Because that needs to be a conversation.
Yeah, you need to identify your boundaries.
Yeah, because if like you're gonna not let her wind up on guys, but you're letting girls wind up on you, like,
yeah, that's not fair.
You have to be 100. You have to be straight up. So,
would you let your girlfriend wind up on other dudes?
Yeah, but I can't see it. Like,
I would not.
I know my mom and my cousins would probably kill me for saying that, but like to be 100%, I probably would, because honestly,
bro, no, man, what are you saying?
No, it's
Are
not.
you taking what you just said?
I am.
You would let your girlfriend wind up on other dudes like she's single,
but okay,
you would let her rub her ass on someone's dick area.
Hey,
that's what you're telling me. This girl you're kissing on the lips.
Here?
You're kissing on the lips at the end of the night?
Fam, okay, the way I'm going to put it is very
no.
simple. Listen, I cannot, then you have to be fair. If I'm going to go out and participate in that behavior, then I can't.
So the only reason you would let her is because you want to do that.
No, like I'm saying, if the opportunity comes up, I'm not saying that necessarily I want to, because sometimes when you're in a relationship after a couple of months, you just get lazy, you don't want to go out. Yeah. But it's true. It's just like, my friends are throwing a party.
Yo, man, you would let? This is shocking to me.
This is honestly, and this is coming from a very conservative household person, and to be honest, I'm like, because she has to be able to look at herself in the mirror and check with herself, because I'm not going to be her babysitter. She's not my babysitter. Okay. We're two grown people in a relationship. If you can't look at yourself in the mirror, can't look me in the eye straight up because of what you did, because you feel guilty, then you know what you did was wrong.
Okay, this is a pretty good topic for verses, because I would never let my girlfriend do that to like a dude.
Okay, well, I mean, we might put it up in verses.
Yo, think about it, man. Like, she's pretty much dry humping another man.
And when I'm doing
that's
it,
the girl you're
fair?
spooning at night.
But when I'm doing
so are you a swinger? Like, what? Like, this is this is kind of weird, Playmaker. Like, I don't know what to say.
Yo, okay. Let me put it out here.
I'm shook, fam. Yo, people who are tuning in live, like, would you let your significant other wind up on the opposite sex at a party? Like, would you really like give them the go on that?
It's not. I'm not giving them the go.
Is this
definitely
some
not
open relationship ish, bro? I don't know. I can't get with this.
Honestly, it's just because I want to be fair, 100% in our relationship. Just Because if I'm not doing it, believe me, she's not doing it. If she's doing it and I'm not doing it, we're gonna have a problem.
Okay, yeah. But
Okay.
like, would you rather both you guys do it or both you guys just refrain from it?
Probably both of us refrain.
You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes you go to a party and then you want to have a good time because you're in. Let's say we're in a group of 3, 4, 5 guys and like everybody starts dancing with the girl. I'm not gonna sit there be looking at the drinks.
Nah, you just do your own thing.
Yeah, okay.
You're like, yeah, no.
Nah. But at the same time, you actually went to the party to have a good time, and a lot of people understand like kind of the barometers of dancing at a party and stuff. They know that you can't. Like, this isn't to take home, okay? She comes home to me.
But bro, what would you do?
What would I do?
If your girl wind up on another dude,
yeah,
and then this dude like cuffed your girl.
Fam.
I mean, at that point, it's not meant to be, but like, and obviously, if you trust your girl, like that wouldn't happen because hopefully she'd be loyal. But I'm just saying it opens up more doors and risks for trouble. I'm not saying it's necessarily going to bring trouble,
but it's also going to bring a lot. Like, I feel a lot more trust if you guys are both communicating, both talking.
Yeah,
about
but what
it,
if she's like, I danced with a dude, but you don't know to what extent? So maybe she told you she was just whining, but in reality, she was like letting him jump from a ladder and landing between the legs. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, the crazy stuff.
Yeah, you like 360, like Jeff Hardy type jumps.
First of all, shout out to all the Jamaicans that be doing that because I like the ones that do with fire and stuff. That's just wild, always wild.
Yeah, like bro, like, do you want people to know like, yo, Rudy, we seen your girl at the party? And it's her like opening her legs and the man jumping off a ladder.
Okay, I'm debating this only off principle. Okay, not off
scenario.
Not off scenarios. No, but okay, I'm just gonna be 100% because I'm not just talking about parties, but I'm just talking about like her being able to go out with her friends, do her own thing. Just because I feel like you guys are in a relationship and you guys are a couple, but like not everything is just for each other. Like, I understand some couples want that, some couples don't. Like, I'm just like, I know what kind of life I want to build for myself, and I can't be trying to look over my girl's shoulder and she can't be looking over my shoulder, and both of us trying to be comfortable. Ooh, I see some comments. People are upset.
I mean, okay, like, I respect it. As long as you're comfortable with it, that's all that matters. But me personally, like, if my girl came home from a jam and, like, she told me she wound up on dudes because I allowed her, and, like, she wants to get in bed with me and, like, cuddle and talk, I just don't see her the same way, bro. Like, she just got used by another man, yeah, but and you allowed it on principle.
Question. When you were using other girls, was there a problem?
If I'm single, I'll do that. No one can, because I only respond to myself. If I'm in a relationship, I don't even do that.
Okay, no, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's completely fair. Then, because you're not doing that, that's it. Like, I'm just saying, principle, there must be fairness. Like, I believe in that. Like, I believe if she cooks one night, I can cook one night. I believe in, if, let's say, somebody got to pay the light bill, she pays one time, I pay one time. Like, you know, we got to...
I appreciate that, yeah, because it's real equality, it's real partnership.
No, because I'm not looking... First of all, like, I was telling a girl this today. I was just like, if I want somebody to be... to clean up after me and for me to boss them around, I'll just get a maid. And even that wouldn't... No. I'm just... But, like, if I want to be in a relationship with somebody, if I want to be in a relationship with a woman, then I want a partnership. Mm-hmm. Like, she's on her boss moves, I'm on my boss moves. Everybody's working towards a common goal.
She winds up on guys, you wind up on girls. Like...
Yeah. I love how that's your fixation.
Yeah,
Poor
because
Shayma,
that is...
You know what? Shout out to Shayma for having to deal with you.
Yeah, for my conservative ass with his mustache.
Fam, she really has to deal a lot with you. That mustache.
I'm crazy. You don't even see me at home, bro. I'm at the point in my life where I still think farting is like super funny.
Honestly, I can't with you.
I don't know.
Let's move on.
I don't know if it makes me immature, but I just think if you let out a good fart in a funny moment, like people will laugh. Like there's a comedic value to it. But some people think it's rude to just fart in front of people.
Shayma, I love you, fam. I think I've met her once, maybe. Nah? Okay.
Maybe, I don't know.
But honestly, Shayma, shout out to you for having to deal with them. I can't.
I know, God just blessed her.
Okay, let's move on. I can't with him today. I can't. He's killing it. Okay, next. Okay. access to your phone, would you give your girl access to your phone?
Yes,
Nah.
I would.
Nah.
At this point
I'm
in my
playing no game.
relationship, I definitely would.
Okay.
Only because I have nothing to hide.
No, me, it's not even that I have something to hide. I'll be 100%. Okay? It's not that I have something to hide, but certain things aren't just for her eyes. Like, I mean, let's say we have stuff we're working on in Boss Moves. I'm not showing it to her because it's confidential. It's between.
I wouldn't let her be nosy. Because what she could do is she can go back into my old conversations and read it and be like, you said this on this day. And it's like, yeah, but that was before we were, or like whatever.
No, me not even just old conversations, but like, and sometimes you'll say something and like people might read it differently, or the person receiving the text will already read it differently. Never mind your girlfriend. Mm-hmm. And like I have certain relationships that are very tight and kind of different. So, like, we might be insulting each other, but that's just how we show love. Mm. And we might seem like we're flirting, but we're not flirting. Like, this is just how we communicate. But, like, it's just 100% platonic. So, like, just to avoid problems, just be off my phone. And the second thing is, like, my phone is probably just has a lot of important work stuff go through my phone. So I can't just allow my phone anywhere. Mm-hmm. Bossing stuff go through my phone. And my personal stuff. My cousin and her man, shout out Tino. I'm not gonna name drop my cousin just cause. Just I'm a hate on you, Seth. Right. But she was like, oh no, I want to access to his Dropbox or his phone and stuff, and he just let her. And I was shocked because I would not have done that. I don't care how far we are deep in our relationship. I wouldn't have let her unless you've got a ring on your finger and it's been a couple years. Mm. Only because at that point there's really no secrets. It's not even that I have secrets. It's just. There's no point of you knowing what me and Maestro are talking about or about our show on Thursday. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Why are you all up in my phone for that? You really don't trust me at that point? Like, no. Like, it just doesn't make sense.
Okay, fair. But if it was your wife, you would let it.
If it was with my wife, yeah. And it's obviously because, I mean, at that point, even legally, she can't say anything. Like, she's protected. You know what I mean? There's certain levels of things that we can put into our relationship or we put in writing that will protect us. Mm-hmm. But like, you're just my girlfriend and I'm just seeing you for a couple months and we don't even know where the future really is.
Yeah, no, that. Yeah. You don't let them do it right away in virtue of being your girlfriend, nah. No. But like, eventually, if you get to a point where you guys are kind of seriously dealing, then I think if you're not hiding anything, you should be able to like give your girl your phone without kind of like being like hesitant or like shaky.
But I'm being 100%. There are girls out here chasing like titles and like a girl, like girlfriend or boo or whatever, just as hard as NBA players are chasing for titles right now. Like it's just really like, and you're seeing it and you're like, honestly, do you even care about how we're going to become boyfriend and girlfriend or just the fact that I'm just going to hand you over that name?
Yeah. They just want the title.
They just want the title, none of the work, fam.
They don't want the regular season.
Like, but I'm not saying that about all women. I'm just actually probably talking about one woman in particular.
One particular girl in your life.
In my life.
Yes.
Okay. That's kind of wilding about that. But what are we?
It's not about labels. It's about cables.
It's about being tuned in, plugged into each other, connected.
Cable.
I think I just fixed your reference there.
That's exactly what it meant. I just need the ad lib.
Watch me just throwing out these ad libs, helping the brother out. But I've got two questions. They're quite racy here. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Now, we will not say if this is by personal experience, yes or no. And I'm a good Christian boy. I go to church every Sunday. So if you're not 18 and plus, I'm sorry. You shouldn't be listening to this part of the podcast. Okay.
This is Boss Moves Radio After Dark.
After dark. It is quite dark, guys. Okay. I have a question. A court. Who enjoys sex better, men or women?
Men.
Wow. I'm going to be with the scientific points, okay, at the people at Maxim.com. And they actually said that it's women. Now, I get why you would say men, but I feel like men is just like a flat, not even a flat line. Like it just kind of goes up, just up a little bit and that's it. Mm-hmm. Like how great really can be. Yeah.
No, it's the same orgasm every time. But it can be good, like obviously the experience itself, the positions, the woman, whatever.
Yeah. I get that. I 100% get that. Uh-huh. But I'm going to ride for the females on this one, okay?
Okay.
First of all, multiple orgasms. Let's be 100.
Yeah, it can happen.
It can happen. Well, with some people who have expertise in the matter, It can happen a lot.
It's
But
happened a few times.
it can happen. It happened a few times in one session, but let's relax about this. Okay, let's relax about this.
He goes to church.
Yeah, I'm going to
Relax.
church. I'm trying.
Chill.
Don't come for me, fam. Don't come for me,
Born again.
fam. I'm just trying to be a good.
Jesus.
I'm trying to be a good. Okay, so I'm just saying that it's women according to scientists only because like the difference between them having bad and sex is just the gap is much bigger. You know what?
Okay.
When you really think of the wavelength, and you know what? Honestly, and as a guy, I would assume that if a girl is enjoying herself better, you yourself enjoy it better.
Yeah.
I can see that. Probably see that. But good Christian kid, I ain't trying to catch these problems, mom. I ain't trying to catch these problems.
Okay.
But you're really just gonna keep saying guy?
The only reason I say guy is because one, a lot of times, I guess in conventional sex, obviously it depends on who you're with, but typically if you're looking at like the larger demographic, most of the time the dudes kind of just like do the work and then they're guaranteed orgasm.
Actually, you know what? Shout out to the girls doing some of the work.
Yes, I appreciate those kind of women, but a lot of times it's the dude doing work. Guys are guaranteed ejaculation. It's kind of because the act of sex, like typically, is kind of centered around the male orgasm. If you think about it, you start when the guy's feeling it, or like she gets the guy into it, and then once he busts, he takes a break or whatever, and then goes round two if he's feeling it that day, or grabs an orange juice if he needs to replenish. So
is that how you're working, bro?
Sometimes
The orange juice.
So if we have orange juice, other times it's water, Gatorade. Sometimes
Gatorade, look at you.
Gatorade is like athletic performance. That's when it's like this is my substitute for the gym today. You know what I'm saying? That's when it's cardio.
It's cardio. Shayma's really making you go to work if you're using Gatorade.
Nah, I actually don't. But like, I feel like I have in my life, but not now. Like now, once you're in that kind of like married, like you have your like
little niches.
You have your niches. You have your habits in a sense, and like it's about mixing it up. But you'll always have those kind of like fundamental habits. Your go-tos or like your preferences.
Wow, you're wilding with that.
No. Everyone has that, no?
No, but everybody does. I'm playing, but like everybody does. And what I would say, I think it's because if for a woman, if I feel, and for a guy too, if the connection is better, like and you guys actually know each other, it just tends to be better because it's like real, it's validated.
Yeah, it's more comfortable, it's more trustworthy, it's more expressive.
Well, because
you communicate more through your bodies when you actually love each other. I think.
Well, you made that body talk.
Yeah, there's more of like sex as communication as opposed to a physical act. There's like a synchronization.
But yeah, well, I mean that's why, according to the Bible. Let me put in these Bible quotes here, so then when I go to church, I can sit there comfortably when the pastor is preaching.
Do you know the passage too, or just like the same?
Huh?
Do you know the passage as well, or just the same?
I know a few passages, but don't tell my mom though, because she don't think I be praying. I wanna be part of the Bible study.
Okay, fair. Why not? Why not?
Because it's on Fridays and I work till 8, and Bible study starts at 7. The bus.
Well, Jesus started on the cross. I don't know. I was trying to guilt trip you.
Yeah, but I already feel
Jesus
bad
is 24 hours. You can't make 2 hours out of your day. Like that's what some church people be saying to you. You know what I'm saying?
But like you see, the thing is, I believe that the Holy Spirit or God will hit you when it's time or when you want it to happen. So for me, like I don't push my Christianity onto people. So
fair.
I've covered my bases. God, you saw. Okay, let's get crack-a-lackin'.
Yes.
Now, women. Women have a bigger gap. Like
some more extreme, so they can either be super, super pleasured or like very, very unsatisfied.
And you know what? And when you really think about it, it's like somebody pressing a button for them or something. Like, depending on how you do it. But yeah, motion in the ocean works, guys.
It does, 100%.
Yeah, you gotta hit him with those moves, okay? Go to the gym, you work out.
I'm not gonna lie. And I although I feel like porn is not healthy for the mind.
No, but you see, okay.
You learn a lot from porn. I'm gonna make that clear. I feel like watching porn growing up was the equivalent of getting a university degree and having sex when it came to having sex in real life.
No, but okay.
For me.
For you, okay? Actually, I need Shame on the show the denial confirm.
Nah, this is pre-Shame, my fam. This is like, you know, like the equivalent of BC era. You know what I'm saying? In my life.
No, but what I would say to that is this. Think about just the way sex education is presented. For guys, a lot of men, it's presented through hypersexualized means, through porn or stuff like that.
Music, movies.
Yeah. And then for women, a lot of it actually comes down, like, if you read Cosmo, I've read Cosmo a few times. I'm not ashamed. But first of all, some of the tips they be giving to these girls, good Lord, you can't do this. You don't hurt a guy. You're really good.
But like what? Like what?
No, but you know what? You have to prepare a guy. Like, this isn't stuff that you can just break out the first date. Okay? This stuff you
Is this some like white-ish where it's like bring lettuce and cottage cheese into the bedroom?
No, I mean the ice. I mean, if you don't know about ice, men, women, if you don't know about ice
is a thing.
Or baby oil, that's a different one.
Okay, you're on that worldstarporn.net.
No. Relax. You're wild. Relax, okay?
I'm at like Playmaker, making the plays. Since 1995.
Since 1995. But yeah, no, what I'm trying to say is it's like, you know, Cosmo does at least try. And I feel like women just actually read about it, learn about sex education, learn about STDs, learn about stuff, and it's good. And mostly they have to because, I mean, their sexual organ is a little bit more complicated and it has more attention, and good on them for doing that. And then men don't do that same kind of attention, so we just think as just completely hypersexualized, kind of one track about the whole situation, when really we should be thinking about it just as much as like more like as a learning opportunity. And guys get really, really either nervous or insecure when they talk about this. Like guys, like for women, you think guys, that's all they talk about? No, a guy conversation about sexual activity is like, oh,
it's very vague. It's like, yo, I smashed the ting and then we balled up a backwoods, like whatever.
That's it. Like, but listen to women talking, well, they're going.
Here's like, yo, first I did this and then I did that. And like, oh my god, you did that.
Oh my gosh, how big was he? Oh, like and stuff like that. And
that's true. They do have more of a detailed conversation.
Yeah, you know what? I feel like guys are conversation starters. Women are better at like actually having a conversation.
Perhaps, yeah, they might be more detailed. They're able to see more out of the situation, whereas guys, we kind of see things in black and white.
Yeah,
you know, it's like, oh, it was this, it wasn't that.
But that's why I actually enjoy having a lot more conversation with women, just in general, because like we carry on conversation. You can have a great conversation with women for like at least an hour and a half about a specific topic.
But nowadays with dudes, it's like dudes will only have conversations with each other if they're turned. Or if they're doing like they're not just gonna like link up and talk, you know what I'm saying? No,
guys don't link up and talk. That's just that's old man stuff. And it's not even like link up and talk. It's like, let's go watch the game and we're eating wings and we're drinking like Coronas and a beer or something, and then you're sitting there like, hey, how's Shema doing? And then you answer and I'm like, oh, yeah, my girl's like this. 1, 2, 3. Like, you know, it's not.
Yeah, it's not like more informative or like, oh, like, what do you mean they did that? What do you guys? What's your life like this? Like, you know, like.
No, and like, yeah.
Whereas girls will be like, what's your sex life like?
No, exactly. Like, girls are really asking questions, and like sometimes I get privy to certain of these conversations, and I learn a lot. Like, I think I've learned more from women than I've ever had from men. Like, I could probably write 4 pages about everything I've learned from a guy, including teachers. Okay, and then I could write maybe 4 books about everything I've learned about women and still know nothing.
Okay, I have a question. When it comes to learning how to get women, who should you listen to, women or men? Because my boy believes in this theory that if you're looking to catch a fish, who are you going to ask for advice, the fish or the fisherman?
You have to ask the fisherman.
So men.
Yeah, but you have to ask the right men, and you have to ask OGs. That's why if you have a guy, if you have a male figure that you can actually go and talk to, it's really important.
Okay, so my question is this: Do you find that with these certain conversations, when you ask about like, yo, like, what's the craziest piece of advice an OG has given you about relationships?
Well, I can't say it on
I have
air.
one at the top of my head.
I can't say mine on air.
Okay,
It's that wild.
So should I just say mine?
Say yours, and then I'm going to try to rephrase it.
Mine was it was one of my driver instructors. So we had a lot of sessions where I was just practicing. We were talking about like, you know, marriage, the West, how women are here. He's like, yo, never marry a girl that's richer than you or makes more money than you. And I was like, why not? He's like, yo, because she'll just F a richer guy than you. She'll always be in power in the relationship, blah, blah, blah. And like, it was one of those moments where you obviously heard the conservatism and the old schoolness in his voice, but I felt like what he was saying was actually valid.
I think it's because it came from a part of his heart. Like, this is what he feels happened to him, or a situation.
Nah, but like, he's been happily married, but like maybe he, like, someone close to him.
Yeah.
Because, and I kind of agree that like, okay, now we're in an age of partnership, equality, you know, the last names are hyphenated, you know what I'm saying? Everything is together. But traditionally, marriage has always succeeded as the male's step first, the male's foot first. The male being the breadwinner, the provider, and the woman taking care of the house. And obviously, we've kind of evolved from that. We have like, you know, different ideologies. We have women working more, which is a good thing for the economy.
Yeah.
But I feel like in terms of relationship dynamics, we still come from an animal place where I feel like the guy is meant to lead.
Okay.
Naturally. But at the same time, girls are making more money than some dudes. But I feel like that'll affect the relationship dynamic and ultimately the success rate of that relationship.
You know why?
Unless you're Stedman.
Yeah. Shout out to Stedman.
Stedman is the asterisk in the situation.
Okay. In any partnership, there will always be an alpha.
Yes.
No matter how great the partnership is. And I think in just relationships where there's men and women, and then the woman makes more, or no matter who makes more, you guys have to both value each other in the relationship the same way. Like, you both have to see value in each other for that partnership to work.
But do you have to see an alpha beta kind of?
It won't be
structure?
alpha beta, but it'll be like when two alphas come together, whether it's a boy or a girl, there will be like
A stronger alpha.
a stronger alpha. Like, one of them will win, you know. And there are some people there are some relationships where between a man and a woman, there are two alphas, and they go at it for months. Like, sometimes a will they won't they scenario is more like somebody's gonna bend to the other person's will. Like, I'm not living for this. You know what I mean? But there will always be an alpha in a relationship. That's how I'm gonna answer that question. Whether that's a male or a female, that really depends on that relationship.
What do you think it works better? The male is the alpha or the female is the alpha?
You're really trying to trap my
This
ass.
is racy, fam. This is Boss Moves Radio. We gotta have these kind of conversations in the student center. What up, SCSU? You know, we're all about our free speech. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, well,
I invite y'all to the dialogue as well.
Honestly, I feel it doesn't matter as long as the alpha is a real alpha. If you are, like, let's say a woman's on her boss moves, and let's say I'm dating a woman who's older than me, makes more money than
Jennifer
me.
Lopez.
Actually, shout out to J-Lo. What's up, J-Lo? But let's put a hypothetical. I'm dating a 26-year-old Latino woman who's older than me, makes more money, works in HR, and they're very high-end society in Toronto.
Okay.
Like, technically, in all sense of the word, she's alpha.
And you're the beta by biological.
Just biological standpoint, right?
Yeah.
And then, I mean, it's all about how you carry yourself and how nobody picks a person without value. Like, they don't see having value in their life. Like, if Shema didn't bring value or didn't improve your life, you wouldn't be with her. Mm-hmm. Okay? So, you say that. Same thing here. If she still sees value in me, then that's...
But what if you value her more than she values you because she's the alpha?
Well,
so you're more dependent on her than she's dependent on you.
Honestly, the only two people that can really say that I've ever been dependent on them is Jesus Christ and my parents. So everybody else, step off. Like, my parents because they're my parents. I mean, like they're still 100. Like shout out to the rents, but. That's what I mean. Men or women, it just depends who's alpha, who's actually leading or being part of the partnership. Because certain, like I understand, let's say we're in the studio, I'd be alpha in that relationship. Because I'm the person in the studio, recording the show, being in the studio, and all that stuff. But if, let's say, she's at a work function, I'm just her date. I'm the cute young kid looking fantastic in the nice new tux.
Ooh.
Okay?
Ow.
Killing with that. I got that suit and tie. I'm here for the dance tonight. Baby gonna do it right. Hey. Yeah, that's me. Okay, just looking good in my suit and tie, doing my girl justice, but she's alpha. Like, you guys have to understand that, like, people in a real partnership, they know when the other person kind of leads. Because that's how it works. Like
like if Shayma's bringing me to her friends or her house,
she's calling the shots.
Yeah, and I'm following her.
Yeah.
Whereas if I bring her to the studio, I'm showing her what's good.
Exactly.
Okay.
I feel that's
it's
where
situational, but you don't think overall there's someone who's an alpha and there's someone who's a beta based on who gets the other person to do more? You know what I'm saying?
Kind of.
I don't like seeing it like that, but like I mean an economic way of seeing relationships.
Even economically. I can understand what you mean. I can understand what you mean. Even, I mean, in almost every sense of the word, every sense of being in a relationship. Just because there's always one sector where she's more experienced than you. Let's say she's traveled around the world and you haven't. She has a leg up on you. But at the same time, just because you have a leg up on the other person doesn't mean you shouldn't raise that person to your level. Like I mean, like let's say the 26-year-old Latino woman that I'm.
Made up, not real.
Made up, okay.
Not real. This person is totally fictional.
No comment.
Myth.
No comment.
Mythology.
No comment.
Fable.
I'm not trying to have these problems. Anyways.
This is a book.
Shut up. Shut up. No, but I'm just saying, let's say she's very well versed in art and history. I'm well versed in art and history, but she just happens to have a master's or something, so she can still teach me something. You know what I mean?
And she's the leader in that topic.
In that topic,
when it comes to that topic in your relationship.
Yeah, exactly. Like I spent 2 hours teaching about like hip hop the other day, and we're just talking. Okay, so like stuff like that, like
saying a man like Playmaker. Getting the MILFs.
First of all, she's not a MILF, okay? And I'm just saying, in a figurative world, I'm just not trying to
you're hitting them quarter centuries.
Shut up. Well, my birthday is next week, okay? So I am getting a little older.
Scorpio season. Do you have any plans for your birthday? Are you trying to do anything big?
We're not doing anything big, but you know, me and my friends have a little something played up, so you might see.
Will there be Hennessy?
Will there be Hennessy? I'm a good Christian kid. I'm trying not.
Hey, even Jesus drank wine, homie.
But I know he didn't drink any, so.
Maybe he would have.
We're not having
if
this
Jesus
discussion.
was Scarborough man, I think he would.
Oh, come on! This was actually a wild meme when people.
No, I think he would drink a
that.
40. He would keep it humble.
He would keep. I'm done with you. trying to keep it humble.
Well, you think Jesus would be out here getting these like super expensive vineyard red wines that are like 100 years old?
Well, he's water into wine.
Nah, yeah, that's true. That's true.
Fam, y'all be playing with Jesus. Nah, but yeah, I think that was more of a one-off situation. But okay, let me hit you off with verses.
Okay, we'll do this and then we'll go for break.
No problem.
Yes.
Verses. Would you rather be with somebody who is really, really hot? Like hot. Like, you know what I mean? Like
there's that automatic sexual fire, tension.
Pure sexual fire.
Yes.
Versus a girl who's just gorgeous, like beautiful.
Beautiful. I choose beautiful.
I think I'm gonna call beautiful.
I've started to appreciate beauty more, Playmaker. I can't even lie. Now that like me and Shayma are good, like she'll hop out the shower and I'll smell her hair, like that kind of shit, and I'm just like, man.
No, I think you're starting to have a fetish. That's just, you can relax on that.
First of all,
I'm not living that life.
You've never smelled a girl's hair after a shower. I'm the one who's weird. Anyways, it smells fantastic.
I'm not jumping in this fast.
I guess I'm on my own on that boat. But regardless, like it's those little things. It's like little mannerisms or like little behavior that you can identify as beautiful. Yeah, a hot girl is hot when you see her walking or like beside you or like, you know, she has that sexual arousal component, but you might not find her beautiful in that way.
Okay, shout out to all my girls because, you know, I'm for beautiful.
Clearly not. You're for the hot girls.
But in this discussion, and only in this discussion, I'm going to fight for the really hot girls.
Okay, what prevents someone from being beautiful but being hot? Like, aren't hot girls beautiful? Aren't beautiful girls kind of hot?
No.
They're too... Okay, let's define our framework
let's define our framework. Like, there are some women that are it's just sexually alluring. Just, whoa.
But when you really take them in, you're like...
No. I'm like, they're still attractive, but you wouldn't say they're beautiful. Like, there's certain women, you just look at them and you're like, whoa, they're beautiful, right? And it's not that, and it's just in a more honest and pure way. And then certain women are just hot, and it's just like you're just looking at them like
there's like a lust.
Yeah, there's a lust. Okay, now I'm not for the objectification of women, and I'm all for the exact same question for a guy. So if the difference between a guy who's very hot and a guy who's
cute.
I would say cute.
Handsome.
But you know, handsome, right? Because there's a difference between...
I think I'm handsome, but not hot. Me personally.
I can see that. I can see... Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
because I actually told a friend from work this. I was just like, God didn't bless me with the Denzel look, okay? But he did give me a little bit of a charm. Because my dad, let me quote my dad, he's like, if you're a good-looking guy who can't talk, you're useless. But if you're a guy who can talk, you'll always have something.
Fair.
Because communication is key. Now,
I agree with that.
Same thing for a woman. Because I believe a charming woman is beautiful just in her own right. Just being witty, being funny, being able to talk to you, like having that energy about it. So we've said all that. Let's take down to brass tacks. I'm saying hot, and I'm going for hot just in this case because let's be 100% honest. There's some girls that are beautiful, but you don't even want to touch them. They're just kind of like sort of an immaculate.
They're like art.
You're like, I don't want to touch. Like, I want to look, but I don't want to touch.
Yeah.
And some women are.
They're like sofas.
Hot. You're just like, oh my gosh.
Let me feel that.
Let me be all up in that.
I'm going to still say beautiful playmaker. I just feel like when you have experience of beautiful, it's like you have an appreciation. It's like listening. Okay, a hot girl's like a turn-up track, and a beautiful girl is like a masterpiece. You know what I'm saying? Like one of them will like resonate more with you. It'll inspire you more. While the other one is just quick gratification.
No, quick gratification that you can turn on at any time.
Yeah, but eventually, the fire will you'll get used to it. You'll get numb to it.
But you see, I feel it's they kind of go in different wavelengths. Certain girls are really hot and they kind of go down, and then certain girls are really beautiful, and it kind of goes up. You know what I mean? The more you spend time with them. But I'm not talking about it as beauty, as in like a mental.
You're talking about purely physical?
Purely physical. And we're talking this way, same thing for a guy situation. I think I'd rather him or her to be hot in this case, only because I feel hot ages better.
I don't think so. I think it's the opposite. Hot is like, this is how I'm gonna put it to you. Hot is like tequila. Beautiful is like wine. It ages better.
Now let me
that resonate.
Let me push back. But like the girls that were the girls were like, especially men and the guys that were hot at one time, most of them, guys and women who are hot at one time, when they get older, they become beautiful. Like, you know what I mean?
Nah,
like,
I think it's the opposite. I think a lot of people peak early. They're like, yo, you're so hot in high school. Then you see them after they kind of plateaued. But then you see the low-key good-looking people in high school, and then they become beautiful.
I'm waiting for my peak. I'm still waiting for my glow up. God help me out.
Yo, you're glowing up, bro. Look at this scarf. Can we talk about the scarf for a second?
Let's relax about my scarf.
Wait, Kate, what brand is that scarf?
Honestly, I think it was actually a pretty cheap brand. I'm not even.
This guy looks like he's modeling for the Bay right now.
Thank you.
This is big, Playmaker.
We'll take a picture after the show.
And the watch? Let me see the watch.
Okay. Now you're going to catch me with the watch. Okay, you're going to catch me with the watch. I'm sorry. Whoever can see it, yeah, you probably won't see me. It is slippery.
Guys, I think I need to grab some skates.
It's icy out here.
Too icy, bro. I don't know how to deal with this.
No, but I'm waiting for my glow up, okay? I'm waiting on it.
Guys, hashtag Playmaker glow up. Please. It's coming. You guys are about to witness it.
Hopefully.
What do you mean, hopefully, bro?
No, because, I grew up not thinking that I was really going to be attractive. Ever.
Oh, okay.
Ever. Like, growing up, they used to diss me and call me watermelon head. Hate on a brother like that. Hate. My mom.
That's actually super racist.
When my mom my mom heard it, she laughed at me. But even my brother, people would use it and it would hurt a little bit, and then it kind of got stuck in my head.
You kind of embrace it at one point.
Yeah. But I've kind of just I never thought
by force.
Yeah, but exactly. But it kind of gave me a tougher skin. But I've never truly thought that I was gonna be ever considered good looking. That's why even to this day when people give me compliments, I say thank you and everything, and I try to be humble about it. But I don't take it the same way because I'm like, I'm not. This person's just flattering me, or okay, yeah, no, I dress well. Okay, that's it. But whether people think I'm good looking, just physically good looking, I don't think so.
Well, God made everyone beautiful. So.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully I can get my glow up because, God damn it, I just want that.
A lot. All right, with that being said, feel free to write us at bossmoves@gmail.com.
At gmail.com. Boss Moves. Yeah, Boss Moves Radio at gmail.com.
Boss Moves Radio.
We're Boss Moves Radio across the board. Twitter, everything. So we'll have pictures up. We'll have everything up. And you'll see us. You'll see your boys. Because we are officially back in action.
Stay tuned. Thank you for tuning in to Boss Moves Radio, Borough Sound, FusionRadio.ca.